Alright. We're just gonna pick up from where we last left off. I didn't even close down the game, just kept it running.
They killed Leandra? But she was pregnant.
They knew it too. The fuckers laughed about it as they did it.
What about Xander, her husband?
He saw it happen, and they shot him right after.
Guru chronicles Silver Fangs. Mostly from Russia, the Silver Fangs accord significant importance to the purity of their bloodline as well as to their ancestors and traditions. Natural leaders, the Silver Fangs have, for many years, taken their role of chief in Western packs. However, since their bloodline is weakened, the Silver Fangs have withdrawn into themselves. Rare are those who now cross the Ural Mountains to lead to the fight for Gaia in the West. Despite their slow demise of their tribe, the Silver Fangs have kept their intrepid and heroic temperament, the final testimony to their golden age.
Bold and heroic. That's Rodko to a T.
Guru chronicles Fianna. Natives of Ireland, the Fianna play roles as bards and guardians of traditions. As such, they're not just interested in their own history, but in the history of all the tribes. In some ways, the Fianna consider themselves to be the guardians of all Guru culture. They glorify the war that all werewolves must fight, sing their thirst for celebration, and recount without equal legendary battles of the past.
Bards. Gotta be kidding.
The forest shrinks a little more each day.
All right. Oh wow. Talk to that guy. Or is that what this is? Wow, yep.
It has been many a year since I last felt your presence, warrior of Gaia.
It's been nearly as long since anyone called me that.
Your cairn needs you, and the wild has need of your protection. The Eater of Souls is fighting with all his might to take control of it. And he is winning. The corruption takes many forms, but the effects are always the same. You must help us fight back.
Okay. Karen has changed.
Tucker's Mill looks nothing like it did when I left. Yet you still protected the forest with everything you had. Your strength, your aura. What happened to them?
As Gaia weakens, so too do I. The Englings, the Jaglings, the Gafflings, they all suffer in kind. The Eater of Souls tries to corrupt them.
But they're minor spirits.
They are every bit as important as you or I. But in my weakness, I must look on, powerless to act as they disappear. Which is why we need your help. You must help me to combat the worm, to protect the wild.
I came back to find my daughter. Have you seen her?
Agana, a dear friend, and always respectful of nature. You fear for her safety, then? She, too, is fighting for Gaia, in her own way. But do not worry. You both walk the same path. You will find each other in time. To fight your battles, you will need power. Power I can provide by helping you develop your warrior gifts.
Thank you, Ifen.
You may find lost spirits during your travels. Return them to me, and I will be able to strengthen your natural abilities. One last request before you depart. Many of your kin fell in combat. I would ask you to bury them. You will find their bodies both inside and around the cairn. Your penumbra vision will show you the way. Soothe their souls and send them to me, so that they may travel to the wild without being captured by the worm.
I will if I can, but my priority is Endrin's training center.
Weaken the forces of the worm there, but never forget your brothers and sisters. Gaia needs you.
So we have 2 spirit points available.
Ceres, Gaia thanks you for your sacrifice. Now go. Ifen is waiting for you.
Save the forest, Cahal. Drive out the worm.
I wonder if by talking to this one early, if I messed that up.
I hope Rodko's changed his mind.
Alright, looks like we just... Oh, there's one.
You deserve to rest at last, Magnus. Go to Ifen. He's waiting.
Ah, Cahal. It's good to see you, old friend. Take care of the cairn.
I'm up this.
Kitmona, return to Ifen. The cairn is safe.
Thank you, Cahal. Take care of those who remain.
Around there somehow. There's one. Ah, here we go. Oh wait, is that still not right? Oh, there we go. Yep.
The worm's influence grows even stronger.
Okay, maybe those aren't actual ones that we need to find. Maybe I'm good on that other one. This one. Rodco, we can't make any progress on the biofuel. Endron owns the exclusive patent and its composition is held secret within the company. Nobody in Adana's team has any information on it. We'll have to go and get the data directly from the lab servers, but the place is under high security. Adana can't go there without the risk of her being detected, and I can't help her. We have to find a way of getting our hands on that data. We'll return to the cairn as soon to talk to you about it, Ava.
This letter must have been sent just before the attack on the cairn.
Rodko, Adana has managed to get hired by Endron at the Tarker's Mill fracking site. As suspected, her academic background allowed her to be selected by Endron. It should allow us to learn more about their biofuel project, but working with these assholes isn't easy for her. I'll remain with her for a while to help her. I'll get back to you when I've got something new, Ava.
This is only a few months old.
Oh, we already read those. That, okay. So I think everything else, maybe spirit-wise, is like past these, like, wood sections.
I went to see Fen. He's gotten so weak. Please, Rotko, let me help you. Let me deal with this training center.
Why is it that you care now, Cahal? We were so easy to ignore when we went right in front of you. What? You want to be part of the pack again?
I want to help the pack. I want to protect Adana.
But you don't intend to rejoin us.
I've already given in to rage and killed one of our kin, Rotko. I can't take the risk of doing it again.
You already know I disagree. Nonetheless, we are united by those we mourn. So I'll accept your help.
Tell me about Ava. How's she doing?
When you went into exile, she succeeded you as my lieutenant. She was ready and
I can imagine.
Ava's lamb to mankind.
I'd heard about her group of activists.
That's what I thought.
How so?
For the longest time, I never trusted humans. Even I had to admit that now. Ava's...
Okay, so this is the same.
So what can you tell me about this so-called training center?
Ava managed to get a hold of the mine blueprints to help us prepare for our previous attack. The site's weak point is its power supply. They apparently haven't had the time to give it a proper upgrade. The whole thing is powered by one big propane tank, just like it was when it was a mine.
I see. So if I blow up the tank, the whole mine will cave in, taking the training center with it. Then we'll need explosives. You'll be happy to know I didn't come back empty-handed.
I'm aware. I met your new friend, Dusk, right? Gave me the explosives you two stole. We've still got a problem, though. You don't know the layout of the site, and I'm too injured to go with you. Huh. I don't like touching the stuff, but I suppose I'll use Ava's radio equipment to guide you. It should do the trick.
Perfect. So we'll stay in radio contact.
Take the explosives and go. Good luck, Cahal.
The explosives were like right next to him.
Dusk, my friend, I owe you one.
Go feel unaware and survive.
Let's see if the other ones open up. Okay, no, not yet.
If any of those assholes show themselves, just fire. Do not hesitate.
Iron Wind, your struggle is over. Ifen is waiting for you.
Cahal, keep fighting. Protect the cairn for me.
Where's the... oh, there he is.
Leandra, be at peace. I will protect the cairn. Go to Ifen.
Of course, Cahal.
I'm glad I got to see you. One last time.
Now let's go back to Ethan. See what we get. Probably just another spirit point.
Thank you, Gall, for returning your Garu kin to my side. Their souls are now at peace. Now go, fight the worm and all who serve it.
This is basically like half a level. Not bad.
They're currently recruiting at their training center.
Then, perhaps I need to enlist.
Try and go over there first. It's just a giant circle.
No. No, not Iron Wind 2. What happened to him?
Fucking tank girl happened. Burst to the head point blank.
I told him we were going fishing tomorrow.
Thanks for all your help during the attack.
Problem. Garu chronicles Gaia. The mother goddess is the most ancient and most powerful of all the spirits. Some legends say that Gaia gave birth to the Triad, while others consider that the mother goddess is the fruit of the three cosmic entities. In the Garu cosmology, Gaia not only represents Earth, but the whole universe and the force of life that permeates through it. More than any other supernatural creature, the Garu are the warriors of Gaia. Created by the mother goddess herself, they watch over her and wage the war that pits Gaia against the worm and its servants. This is a giant circle. Hamid area. Some areas Cahal can freely walk around undetected in his Hamid form.
You see the kit they're supplying people with? It must be worth a fortune.
Tell me about it. I mean, pump-action rifles with holographic sights. The Guardians have that shit.
2 more points.
You here to enlist?
Yeah, hear you've been having some trouble lately.
You hear correctly. We were attacked a few days ago. We pushed them back, but let's just say we're a little understaffed right now.
What's in this training program of yours anyway?
That's classified. But those who survive their training become real killing machines. With real thick wallets, too. What do you say? You interested?
Absolutely.
That's the spirit. Did you register on our website?
Nah, I prefer to do things in person.
Can't say I blame you. What's your name?
Cahal Phil.
Cahal Philin. Hell of a name. There you go. You're on the list. All right, then. Go report to the instructor for testing. He's in the warehouse. Oh, and one last thing. Looking at you, it's pretty obvious you've done some time. Try not to mention that. The instructor hates ex-cons. This way. Control, I've got a candidate for you.
There you go, you're on the list. Well, let me just call it in.
Welcome. If you're looking to sign up, you have to talk to the instructor. Head over to that building in the courtyard. If you're selected for our sniper training program, you'll be given one of these. High-precision rifles with computer-assisted sights. The laser will lock to the target, and the rifle will adjust your aim automatically. All engine snipers are equipped with helmets that interface with this system. That means your rifle will see what you see and compensate for any human error.
So then couldn't anybody, literally anybody, shoot it?
Tough enough. You might just get yourself assigned to the assault regiment, which means you get to use one of these babies. A state-of-the-art pump-action rifle with a holographic sight. And that's not all. Everyone in the assault regiment is fully equipped with highly protective armor plating. Put that on, and you could take on a tiger barehanded and walk away without a scratch.
Alright. That's good. Check up here first, see if we can find any spirits or anything.
The last batch of recruits should be finishing their training soon.
Just in time for Major Grainer to launch an attack.
Finally. I wasn't doing all that training just
You don't
for
look
my
like you've got clearance to wander around here. Now beat it before I lose my temper.
Beat it.
That should give you access to their database. Add my name to the list.
Done.
Kind of confusing. Shouldn't I already be on the list? Or maybe there's a way to go through without talking to that guy.
I'm here to be recruited.
You? How'd you make it through the physical without breaking a hip? All right, Gramps. Let me just find you on the list here.
I signed up at the entrance. Cahal Philin.
Ah, right. Here you are. Now let's get down to business. You ready for the interview?
I'm ready.
Let's start with a technical question then. Our assault troops are equipped with a new type of pump-action rifle. What kind of sight is it equipped with?
Holographic.
A holographic sight.
That's right. Let's talk Endron now. The company has an internal motto for those in the know. Can you tell me what it is?
Greener today for a brighter tomorrow.
Greener today for a brighter tomorrow.
Look around, you dumbass. Do you think Endron gives a shit about going green? That's just the swill we serve the masses. Okay, enough of this paper-pushing bullshit. I know a combat vet when I see one. Welcome to Endron's training program. Head over to the waiting room. Someone will come get you new recruits in a few minutes.
Understood.
Look around, dumbass. Does it look like we give a shit about going green? I could see this game becoming like one of those, oh shit, like cult favorites.
You managed to get through their test just like that. Well done. They want to make you wait. We don't have time for that. You should see a command post overlooking the waiting room. You'll have a computer inside and a service door leading into the mine. That computer will allow you to open the service door and cut communications with the lower floor. And the people here won't know what's going on in the training center.
Call! Call! Actually, before we do all that, let's check this room. He's calling me like Gramps. Look at this dude. I mean, gentlemen. All right. Sweet. Stealthed. Endron's training site. Arriving at the end of the Endron's attack, Cahal once again finds himself back inside his cairn with Rodko and their guardian spirit Yefin. Endron's forces have seriously weakened the cairn and compromised the surrounding forest, and they are likely to attack again. Cahal convinces Rodko, the pack's leader, to let him attack the abandoned mine that has been acquired by Endron as a place to recruit and train its mercenaries.
I'm in the mine. The propane tank's at the center of the site. There should be a service door that leads there.
Major Grainer's offering a bonus for anyone who brings back one of their leaders' heads.
Damn. Cross your fingers we're gonna be part of the team for the next attack.
dropping trophies left and right. If you end it on an execution, does something a little bit more fancy. Oh great. I do like how they gave it a crack though in the concrete, you know, so it's not just a growing plant in the middle of a concrete floor. Summary of the data collected on the evolution of recruits after injection must be sent to Division 2 as soon as the treatment of the last batch of recruits comes to an end. Send all material needs and inventory of the stocks and compound used for the injections in order to raise a new order for our site. Annex blood tests, behavioral reports, physical evaluations of patients.
Disappointment to a hardened killer. Once the training is over, you'll be outfitted with the best equipment the money can buy. Before you begin, you'll be given a checkup by our medical staff. During this combat,
what? Huh?
Shit. From the entrant elite. The serum will heighten your reflexes, increase your blood tolerance.
Sweet.
For now, Elias can wait here. An officer will call you in when they're ready for you. Take the time to
I see the tank.
You're going to have to cut through the medical sector to get there.
They're injecting something into their recruits.
We're aware. Endron's soldiers reek of the worm. We've been trying for weeks to figure out just what's in that serum of theirs.
It's worm serum. Hold on 1 second. Oh, back on the couch. There we go.
How long will it be before our latest batch of recruits is trained?
2 months for most of them. Less for the ones who react well to the serum.
Excellent. Kate has the major brainer when she returns.
Hello? Huh?
Heads up, people!
I just want to go through and just kill everything anyway.
Men down! Send back up
Like, why spend all this time stealthing through when you can just go through and easily just destroy everybody?
So the injections have something to do with the worm.
We think so, but we can't prove it yet. That's one of the things Ava and Adana are investigating.
Training Unit 28, 321, Training 7, Instructor J. Berman, Observer L. Schofield. 40th session. The last injection made the day preceding training seems to be bearing fruit. Numerous elements are showing a large increase in physical capacities. See attached doc for biometric readings and pre-post session blood test data. Incidents. RVF-13 seems to be having problems assimilating the compound. Drops in blood pressure, cardiac arrhythmia, attention loss. Adaptation of injections to be envisaged. Send files to Division 2 for analysis. Envisaged.
There's silver here. Lots of it. It smells overwhelming.
You must be in their armory. The propane tank's downstairs from you.
There's nothing in here? Oops. Tank boy.
Alert. All personnel. The security of this installation has been compromised. This site is under lockdown. Defend it immediately.
so's.
Sweet, now we can heal from silver damage.
I made it to the propane tank, but there's a soldier guarding it. He's more monster than man, though. Just muscles stacked on muscles.
One of their elite soldiers. One way or another, you're gonna have to deal with him.
One way or another. Summary of the data collected on the evolution of recruits after ejection must be sent to blah blah blah. We read this one, okay.
Security's detected an intruder. He's not going anywhere now that we got the site locked down. Stay on your guard. Put a bullet in him.
Shit. What the fuck?
Set the explosives. There we go. The explosives are in place.
Time for you to get out of there.
See if there's anything up here. This is how you turn the cameras off. Let's see.
rifles, catch that?
Shit.
Guns up! So...
Eyes are so itchy.
Stay alert.
Any other cameras here? Doesn't look like it. Port EMD 2109 Division 4 Captain Fergus ID CIV S87 Nevada 323 Major Graner. The first contingents of elite troops will finish their training on the forecasted date. The results are positive. Their physical performance is far above the norm. However, those that survive the program lose mobility. We shall be sending a report on this matter to the prison lab scientists so that the program can be improved. We shall be sending you a unit of elite soldiers in the coming weeks. General Command wants you to know that they expect a weekly report on them. Captain Fergus.
This is about those big bastards.
Hello there. Hello there, bolts. Same thing, okay.
If you find the intruder, don't try to play hero. Give the alert immediately.
Really?
Hostile.
Shit.
Secure the hell.
That's cool. You can like freak him out with a quick transform.
Huh?
I think we'll level up the rage next, just so we can heal more often.
What's the latest on the program?
The flamethrower exits just cleared testing. Just got the green light for their deployment.
Good. Keep it up.
What is it now?
Oh shit! Help!
Shit, it's an actual exo. Although I guess we have like really no problem taking these on. Oh really? This is so chaotic. I didn't think it was an actual exo. I thought it was just like a robot, like a demo. This game reminds me of the Wolverine game back on like PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360.
I'm almost at the control room.
Steel yourself. Cutting the ventilation won't go unnoticed.
Focus. Hello there.
Don't mind me.
Some action.
Should've picked another job. Ventilation system's down.
Then your path is clear. Good news. Ava's just arrived back at the cairn and brought your daughter with her.
Hedana.
Sweet. Washington State Forest, Cahal managed to destroy Indron's local training site. However, it is only a temporary victory. Other actions must be carried out to expel Indron from the region. The werewolves are creatures born of wolf, man, and spirit. They call themselves Garou and serve Gaia, nature incarnate.
I imagine you'd like to see your daughter before anything else. She'll be in Ava's quarters, I'm sure.
I think we cleared out everything from here. Get that. Okay.
Nobody here, but her computer's on. Old notes from Ava, before she created Lambda Mankind.
Cahal! You know I hate it when people mess with my stuff.
That's an impressive amount of equipment.
It's the bare minimum for leading a handful of activists against a megacorp like Indran.
Haven't changed much, have you? Aside from a couple of new lines on your face.
Thanks, asshole. You know, I always knew you'd come back. It was just a matter of when.
This isn't quite the reunion I had in mind.
But it's a happy one. I heard about your handiwork at the mine.
Adana.
Cahal?
Father?
You must have a lot to talk about. I'll go check on the solar panels. Catch you later.
Adana, how are you doing? You've grown.
It's not worth trying to rebuild that bridge now, Cahal. Not after abandoning me for 5 years.
She don't understand.
I'm sorry, Adana.
Where do you think an apology is going to get you? You know, it was hard enough to get over Mom's death, but dealing with the fact that you chose to leave me behind when I needed you most, that left a scar. You were so focused on doing what you thought was right, that you never thought about what it might do to me.
I don't blame you if you hold it against me. But I still stand by my choice. I spent those 5 years finding my way back to the man I was. Even if you were with me, I wouldn't have been me. And you'd have been just as alone. I was in no state to look after you. I couldn't have been the father you needed. I wasn't.
Stop, Cahal. I'm really not in the mood to hear you rewrite our family history. Endron just carved a bloody wound into my cairn. They killed my friends. Right now, all I care about is tearing Endron apart.
Rodko told me you and Ava were undercover at Endron during the attack.
That's right. I managed to infiltrate the fracking site. They just upped my security clearance, too. I've got access to their protected data. This is the best chance we've ever had at taking Endron down. We sink them from the inside.
How was it with Rodko and Ava?
Honestly, it was hard at first. Rodko was... he was really mad at himself. Over you going away. Over Mom's death. He obsessed over my first change. Trained me for months and months. But as we trained, I started thinking, I don't want to go through my first change.
Are you scared?
Fuck no. I just don't want to be a Garu. You're all too unstable. Mom wasn't a Garu, and she was one of the best fighters the Cairn had ever seen. I think that's why I drifted toward Ava and her way of doing things. Fortunately, Rodko mellowed out after a while.
I was able to talk with him earlier. Seems like he's gotten more open-minded in these past few years.
It took him some time to come around, but he finally realized that Ava's methods serve Gaia just as well as his do. Now, he's got no problem with the idea of working with humans, or my choice to follow in Mom's footsteps.
You really do take after your mother. Took me back at first.
I miss her too, Cahal. I think about her every day.
She would have been proud of you.
If you say so.
I'm proud of you, too.
That's nice of you to say and all, but I know you didn't want me to follow her path. That you wanted me to be a warrior like you and Rodko.
I don't know about that. A Garu's life has its share of problems, too. I can't blame you for following your mother's example. She really was exceptional.
She sacrificed herself for Gaia. And she didn't abandon me, so you know. Anyway, Ava and I will keep working at Endron's fracking site. We're gonna take those assholes down from the inside.
Endron's built a fracking site.
It was a rush job. They'd set it up and posted guards before we had any time to react. It's a danger to nature and the spirits alike. Those sites are one of the greatest threats Gaia faces today. It hurts my heart to work there. But I also know that I'm the best chance we've got of putting a stop to it. Soon.
You've seen how bloodthirsty Endron is. Did you know they have a price on your head?
They're not the first. And they're not about to scare me into stopping. We've lost too many already. And if we run, how will we honor their memory? The pack comes first. Besides, Endron doesn't suspect me at all. I'm secure over there.
Secure?
Endron has full confidence in me. Hell, the whole team at the fracking site looks to me for my expert chemical analyses. As long as I stay their golden girl, there's no way they'd imagine I'm connected to those scary eco-terrorists. Least of all the Cairn.
They know.
Sink Endron from the inside. And how do you plan on doing that?
A while back, Ava, Rodko, and I discovered that Endron's injecting its new recruits with a special serum that makes them more... everything.
Yeah, I saw it myself when I was in their training center. The injection transforms people. Makes them stink of the worm.
There's more to it than that. When I first joined Endron's ranks, I was trying to figure out what was going on with their biofuel project. But while I was analyzing the formula for the biofuel, I noticed an encrypted molecule within it. No employees have access to its composition. That same molecule is in the substance they're injecting their troops with, as well as another project, the Earthblood Protocol.
The Earthblood Protocol. Any idea what that's about?
Not yet. But that can wait until after we figure out what this mystery molecule actually is. Once we figure out what that mystery molecule really is, we'll know what they're pumping their soldiers with, and their plans for this biofuel. Then we'll leak that info to everyone who'll listen, block the biofuel's launch, and hopefully put the final nail in Endron's coffin. Thing is, right now the encryption they're using on their data is impossible to break. That's why we came back. We wanted to tell Rodko how we were stuck and figure out what to do from here.
Yeah, I read Ava's letter to Rodko. How can I help?
If you want to help, go meet with Ava. She and Rodko will be figuring out our next steps.
Alright, I'll go check in with her and then have a talk with Rodko. Any idea where I'll find her?
By our solar panels. If you've got any other questions, you'll find me with the rest of the pack. They need me.
How you doing, big guy? Figured I'd get out of the way, let you catch up with 80. Though, from the look on your face, it doesn't look like it went well.
She's still angry at me for leaving.
Can you blame her? Shit, being a teenager's bad enough, but Ludmilla's death, your exile, it was all hard on her. But you did what you had to. You had to get away from us to get yourself back on track.
That's what I tried to tell her.
I've been telling her that for years. Never eased her pain, though. But you're back now. It'll pass. Just give it time.
Adana told me about your mission to infiltrate the fracking site.
Yeah, about that. We're currently at a roadblock. Endron's data encryption is uncrackable.
So she said.
Our only way to get our hands on that data is to take it directly from the server in their lab. But surveillance is tight. Even Adana couldn't get in there without being caught. And I don't think I could create a big enough distraction to draw their security's eyes away.
How did Adana's training go on?
Rodko tried to make a Garu out of her, but all his training didn't exactly bear fruit. I know she doesn't like talking about it, but she says she doesn't feel the gift.
Do you think she's right?
I think only time will tell. But all of Rodko's obsessive Garu training only pushed her closer to me. She took an interest in my work, wanted to know all about my approach to infiltration, my thoughts on humans. And she was a fast learner. Call it ego, but I used to think she was trying to be like me. Then I realized she already had a role model, her mother. Adana realized that I could teach her a lot of the same stuff her mother could have, so she stuck to me like glue. And then she shifted up a gear, studied at Caltech and Columbia University, and she did it all on her own. You should be proud of her.
Always have been. Lambda Mankind's really made something of itself, hasn't it?
Yeah, took us a while, but we've got a solid group, and our name's out there. The bigger we get, the more we can do. Still need to get public opinion on our side, of course, and that's not going to be easy given the way Endron and its puppet media portray us. But the longer we fight, the better we can reclaim our narrative. The people will come to realize we're fighting for them in due time.
How did you manage to convince Rodko to house Lambda Mankind at Tarker's Mill?
Back when you were here, he wouldn't give the idea the time of day. But when he named me lieutenant, I told him I'd agree on one condition.
That he'd accept your Lambda Mankind.
Yep. Once he lived around them for a while, he finally saw that their determination to save the planet was every bit as real as his. And today, they're fully integrated into the cairn. Rodko's a big reason Lambda Mankind's accomplished what it has today.
Adana taking action, the attack on the cairn. It's hard for me to ignore the parallels with the day Ludmilla died.
I suppose the infiltration strategy doesn't exactly help things, huh?
Yeah. I'm terrified that we might somehow see a repeat of 5 years ago.
Don't worry, Cahal. Even if the broad strokes are similar, the details are completely different. We lost Ludmilla because we didn't know that Endron was working with the Black Spiral Dancer. Piece of shit must have realized Ludmilla was one of us. Nothing else could have. There's no way in hell that's happening again. We've checked Endron's security on all their sites around Tarker's Mill. There are no Black Spiral Dancers, not one. Adana's got this. She'll be safe.
So, how do you like being Rodko's lieutenant?
Things were a little bumpy in the beginning. Rodko didn't like my way of doing things, so I had to assert myself. Deep down, though, I don't think he would have gone easy on anyone. Nobody could replace you in his eyes.
Yet here you are, Rodko's right hand. I'd say you replaced me quite well.
I appreciate it, but it was never a question of ability. Rodko just had to get over it, to learn to stop yearning for the past. It was a slow process, but he's finally managed to turn the page. That said, your return has done him a lot of good. All of us, really. There's a lot of change we can effect with you here, Cahal. Keep that in mind. The fracking site's too well protected. It's too much for 2 people.
It'll be enough for me.
What's Rodko think about you two going undercover like this?
As you might imagine, he was a little resistant at first. But once he understood what we wanted to do, he gave us the green light.
Sounds like you've got something in mind.
If we want to draw security's attention, we have to hit them hard. Blowing up the refinery should do the trick. But that's not happening until we can get into the fracking site. That's step 1. The site is protected by an electric fence and a myriad of cameras, all of which are powered by the dam Endron acquired when it bought the site. Now, if someone could get into the dam and connect me to their network, I could access their system discreetly.
Allowing you to cut the power to their defenses without their notice.
Exactly. We can worry about the fracking site after that.
Okay. I'll go talk to Rotko to see how he wants to make up the teams.
Thanks, Cahal. It's good to have you back. But if you don't mind, I'd like to take a few moments for myself. Lost some friends during the attack.
Don't worry. Take all the time you need.
So, any news on the group that was supposed to launch?
So, were you able to talk with your daughter?
I had a chance to talk to Yfen for a while. It's hard to believe the state the spirits are in.
What do you mean by that? Are you here to tell me I let them down?
No, that's not it at all. I just want to know what happened.
Yfen will tell you that I turned away from the spirits to focus on the pack, on Adana. It's true in part. I needed to keep the pack unified, but I never abandoned the spirits. I did everything I could for them. But I never had the sort of connection with them that Rafik had.
And the worm.
Thanks.
His influence is spreading here. It's spreading everywhere. We're all fighting against it as best we can. But as long as Endron stays here, the worm will remain strong. It will try to corrupt our minds, to weaken Yfen and the spirits.
Never thought I'd have a chance to say this after I left, but I'm glad to be back among the pack.
Me too, Cahal. I'm glad to have you, especially right now. I'll respect your choice to leave once this storm passes, but you know as well as I do that your place is here. You are my right hand, Cahal. After what you did at the mine, I'd say you still are.
That's Ava's place now.
I know, and she's a fine fit for the role. But you and I, we have a different bond.
Whether I go or stay, Rodko, that bond will always remain.
I truly hope so, Cahal.
I read the message you left on Ludmilla's grave. I didn't know that you...
I never should have given the green light for that mission. Never. I'll blame myself for the rest of my life. If I hadn't made that decision, my sister would still be alive. And you never would have left.
Wasn't your fault, Rodko. How could you have known that Endron had set a trap for us?
I'm the leader of this pack. It was my job to know.
You can't punish yourself like this. Even Yfen didn't see it coming.
Yfen is not our pack leader. I was the one who made the choice, not him. And I've got to live with that.
As you might imagine, there's still a lot of tension there.
Between the attack on the cairn and your sudden return, she's going through a lot right now. Give her time.
Ava said the same thing. I hope you're both right. Speaking of Ava and Adana, they told me about their plan to get their hands on the encrypted data inside the fracking site's laboratory.
To bring Endron down from the inside, yes. I think they've got the right idea. If we manage to chase Endron from this region, they'll just continue their dirty work elsewhere. It's time for a decisive blow. So we follow Ava and Adana's plan. We'll attack the dam to bring down the defenses of the fracking site. I want you to lead the incursion. You coordinate with Ava and Adana over comms, and allow them access to the dam's network.
Ava gave me the rundown. But if I set off a single alarm, things will get very dangerous very quickly.
I know. One sign something's amiss, and Tank Girl will be at the dam before you know it. So while you're sneaking through the inside of the dam, I'll be creating a diversion on the outside. That should keep her attention off you. And even if someone does raise the alarm at the dam, Tank Girl will have no idea why you're really there.
Good. You can count on me.
Excellent. We'll have Declan meet you near the dam. He's got the relays you'll place to get Ava and Adana access to Indran's network.
There's still a long way to go. But life's picking up again in the cairn. Ludmilla, I hope you can see this, wherever you are.
Yifen's strength will not last forever. He needs your help.
The guardian spirits of the forest. They have slept for too long. They must be stirred from their slumber. They must lend me their support against the worm. Find them. Remind them of their duty. And return to me when it is done.
Right?
I can feel my power fading.
Let's see what's this way. Oh, this is the place we go after the dam, I'd imagine.
Bear Spirit, wake up. Hear Yifen's call.
I have slept for far too long. I did not feel the worms spreading. Yifen can count me among his stalwart allies.
4 more. Or 3 more, rather. continue to check around this area.
You found your peace at last, old Magnus.
Your memory will stay.
Did you hear about those activists hiding out in the woods? Intron attacked their camp yesterday.
Activists my ass. Goddamn parents. Not into putting them in their place.
Fuck, Spirit. Your sleep must end. Yfen needs you.
I hear you, warrior of Gaia, and I am now awake. Yfen has my aid.
Stag Spirit, awaken. Help Yfen to fight the worm.
Thank you for shaking me from my lethargy, warrior of Gaia. Yfen can count on me.
Alright, one last spirit, which I assume is down that way. Or it could be through here. Lupus easily perceives distant spirits. Alright, so which combat style should we go with? I want to do like a passive. That. Alright, so while we're here. Up there. No idea. Check down this way. Maybe here? Raccoon spirit.
Hear me, raccoon spirit. Wake up. Answer Ifen's call.
The worm has taken advantage of my slumber. But no longer.
Nice.
Ifen can count on me.
The guardian spirits are among us once again. I can feel their strength. Thank you, warrior of Gaia. There will be other fights we must win to defend our forest. Return to me in time. I will have further need of your help.
Let's see. Alright. Alright, so we'll save a point. His the secondary passive on agile form.
What do the water samples say?
Exactly the same thing as before. The river's totally polluted. It's a miracle anything can survive in there.
Send those results straight to Endron's lab. At least we'll get some decent pay out of all this.
Let's check over here first. All right. Let's go to the dam.
Hey, Cahal, right?
You must be Declan. You with Lambda Mankind?
That's right. Ava's told me all about you. It's an honor, really.
I don't know about that. I hear you've got the relays I need to install at the dam.
Yeah, I got them right here. You need anything else?
What do you know about the dam?
After you took down their training center, they doubled down on security at all the other sites in the region. Even if Rodko draws their attention, you're still going to have a lot of resistance. They've even brought in some of their elite guards from Nevada. And these guys are huge. I don't even know if you could call them human anymore.
We've met, but I had no idea they were from Nevada.
Well, the training center you took out wasn't the only card Endron had in its hand.
That figures. How'd you meet Ava, anyway?
By investigating her, really. I used to be a cop, tasked with putting her and Lambda Mankind away. And I tried, but Ava runs a clean operation. That didn't make the bosses happy, though. They told me to falsify evidence to bring him down. That's when I realized they were in Endron's pocket. I tried calling him out, but the whole precinct came down on me like a ton of bricks. I had no choice but to run, and I ran to Ava. I pledged my life to fighting Endron.
You and the other humans. You know who it is you're working with, right? This isn't just ideology for us.
Yeah, I know. I know what you are. Ava told us everything. Trust me, Cahal. We're all on the same side here. We're fighting for the survival of the planet, whatever the cost.
I should be good.
Before you go, I've got a favor to ask. We've identified a key player working at the dam. We think she's got important information on whatever Endron's up to in Nevada. Her name's Victoria Vokes. We need you to question her. Get whatever info out of her you can.
Keeping the cairn safe is my top priority here, but I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. Good luck, Cahal.
I've ID'd the civilians taking readings on the nearby riverbank. Should I warn the commander?
No, they're working for us. Nothing to worry about from them.
How's that?
Shit.
Sound the alarm. Guns up. Someone collect the weapons ready. Going loud.
Nice.
How's our silver bullet stock looking? Have you finished the inventory?
We lost a lot of them in the training center attack. We have enough to hold us over until the next shipment arrives.
Should have picked another job.
Should have picked another job. So that goes out front.
What happened with that surviving recruit?
Ex-surviving recruit. I shot him. Commander's orders.
See, you should have known this isn't the kind of job you just quit. What a moron.
What? Huh?
Hostile!
Nice. He blew himself up with a car. Awesome. Alright.
This trip was destroyed when Major Grainer's squadron attacked the activists' camp.
What are we supposed to do with it? Take it to their mine?
Nothing like that. They only want DNA samples. Just a routine pass. These questions just do their job.
Damn. Jerk. Alright. Can I collect that? I can't shoot. Is there not? Nobody is there anymore. Guess that makes sense, but
What does the commander intend to do about these activists?
You'll know as soon as I do. For now, sit tight. Dismissed.
shit.
Don't try to run.
We have a security breach.
Okay. Shit. Let's check upstairs. See if there's anything in there. Oh, that's how you get around. Oops. Endron's Dam. Donna was able to infiltrate Endron thanks to Ava's help. Endron's fracking site poses a real threat to the surrounding fauna and flora, but is protected by several impassable security measures. First, the power supply must be cut. It is supplied by a dam acquired by the corporation at the same time as other facilities in the region.
Ava, I'm at the entrance to the site.
Good. The dam is down below. I'll give you the targets once you're in.
Try to be careful.
Don't worry, this isn't my first rodeo.
Don't worry. This is my second.
Sending in reinforcements from Nevada to back us up. Apparently those reinforcements are weird exciting.
Hostile going loud! Intruder! Dispatch, we got trouble!
Really? Any spirits around here? Doesn't look like it. Alright.
Go. We're launching the attack.
Okay, let's go.
The main elevator is the only way to reach your targets. You should see a big warehouse door. It's just behind that.
Got it.
When will the new recruits from Nevada arrive?
Next week. Should be around 20. Their survival rate is improving.
shut down the cameras.
What's that sound? Dispatch, we got trouble.
Oh, now there's drones. Shit. Locked. What? Interesting. One of these levels I should try, complete stealth.
Just got a ping on Victoria Oak's badge. Can you see those windows upstairs at the end of the room? That's where she is.
Perhaps I'll pay her a visit.
the 2 passives in heavy. I bet we needed to, oh, maybe not.
What do you want with this Volkswoman anyway?
We're trying to find out more about Endron's biofuel. Apparently, it's manufactured in Nevada.
I want the report on my
And guess
desk
who
first
just
thing
came back
tomorrow
from
morning.
Will do, Mrs. Vokes.
But you need 2 for that? Shit. Victoria Vokes, we have looked at the tests carried out on the chimps in your laboratory and the compound we sent you. Continue to send us daily input on the evolution of the chimps. You have done a remarkable job. We would like to welcome you to a meeting with our next team in the Viridian State Laboratory next month. Look forward to your reply. Best regards, Dr. Lesterman. Major Grander, the pack that was threatening the CN-67 site in Nevada has been defeated. Your tactics have produced positive results. The pack leader has turned herself into us, and we shall be transferring her to the prison laboratories. Since their leader surrendered, individual pack members have stopped their attacks. The site is secure. Division 2 will begin Earthblood protocol experiments on the subject. Captain
So
Fergus.
Tarker's Mill isn't their only target. Victoria Vokes?
That's right. If you want something, be quick about it. I'm busy. Who are you anyway?
Are you familiar with Lambda Mankind?
I've heard of them. Another group of back-to-nature idiots standing in the way of progress.
Well, that saves me an explanation. I'm working with them. I'm with Endron's Intelligence Division. We have vital information for you, Mrs. Vokes. It's taken us months, but we've managed to infiltrate the eco-terrorist group Lambda Mankind. We've learned they're planning to kidnap you.
Me? But why?
That's what we're trying to figure out. Perhaps you could answer a few questions for us. We know that you're working on the biofuel project. Can you think of any reason why someone would target you for that?
That's a delicate question. Only a few scientists and senior staff know the details. And of course, President Watkins.
Your apprehension is understandable, Mrs. Vokes, but the threat is real. Your life is in danger.
What threat does a handful of self-righteous, forest-dwelling hippies pose? What? Are they gonna slogan me to death?
Think again. They're far more dangerous than they look. We found their last hostage with his hands cut off and his eyes gouged out.
Oh my god. Oh, that's horrible. You don't think... Could they be after me because of the human testing?
What do you mean?
You know, those prisoners, they'll do anything for a commuted sentence and a few years on our payroll. Anyone who agrees has to undergo a series of... No, I can't share that information with anyone.
Tell me about the test, Mrs. Vokes. Your life is in danger. We need your cooperation so the Division can assess the situation and act accordingly.
Wait. So these terrorists, they're a real threat. Why haven't you taken care of them already? Okay. All I can tell you is that when we first tested our biofuel in the wild, we discovered something very peculiar. Some animals exposed to the exhaust fumes changed. They became more resistant, more aggressive. Once we discovered that, we came up with a plan to test the effects on humans.
You've tested on humans? I see.
What does it have to do with me? Why am I being targeted by terrorists?
Calm down, Mrs. Vokes. The Intelligence Division will take care of this situation. You have my word.
You promise? Just in case, could you get me some protection or bodyguards or something?
Please, Mrs. Vokes, focus. We believe you have data on the biofuel project somewhere on site. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right. My office is at the dam. I should have one of those files open on my computer right now, in fact.
Give me your badge, Mrs. Vokes. We'll need to completely wipe your hard drive. Can't take any risks with that sort of thing. You understand?
Yes, I suppose I do. Here. Oh, God. This is a nightmare. I'll stand by for your instructions or anyone you send.
I'll send some men to protect you as soon as I can. In the meantime, do not speak about this to anyone. Thank you for your cooperation, Mrs. Vokes.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Ava, did you get all that?
You bet I did. Nice work. All that's left is to find her computer.
Question is, do I go through there? Or... Maybe I should try going through that vent again. I just don't want to continue the mission and it be required that I find her office first. Oh, this just leads right back to here. Alright, let's go back down. Actually, the only way forward might be through there. Oh no, never mind.
How are you doing, Rodko?
They've taken the bait. Don't waste time.
This
gonna say, did I get the other point yet?
I'm inside.
Okay. I'll mark the terminals where you need to plug me in.
For the attention of all, elite operatives have been sent to us by the security division. They'll be joining our security service in the coming days. Remember, these officers are here for your safety, so do not judge them by their appearance.
And once you're finished, I'll guide you to the extraction point.
I'm beginning to think maybe I should go back. Maybe. Let's just go back and see if her office is on this level.
Nice. I've got the data. We're good.
Great. That data's just what we need. Well done.
Well, that was luck.
So I just received the medical files on the troops coming in from Nevada.
Something wrong?
I don't know. They're ex-cons, so their blood tests came back positive for some of the psychoactive drugs you might ignore.
That's odd.
We're not supposed to be here.
What the hell?
Oh! Security!
We've got trouble.
I've disconnected the first terminal.
Perfect. Adana, how are you doing with the deceptors? They'll be ready in a few minutes.
Rod, go. How are you holding up?
All right for now. We'll be falling back soon.
For the attention of all. Okay, we read that. 2 spirit points now. Let's grab this extra bonus to health. Shit.
You've just met your match.
The hell?
That's it. Specials.
So we sabotage this.
Second terminal's disconnected.
Great. The deceptors are just about ready. They'll make it look like everything's still up and running. Endrin won't notice a thing.
I've secured the turbine's perimeter. All clear.
Sound the alarm! Spread out! Search the area! Don't let him get away! Sound the alarm!
Looks like we're finally getting some action.
Guys down.
That's the last terminal sorted.
The receptors are ready, Ava. I'm on it. Okay, I'm in the dam's control system now. Good to go. Cahal, it's time to withdraw. I'll tell Rodko. I've identified a vehicle exit. I'll open it for you.
How do I get in there? Oh, the door at the end of that section. Following a direct order from the Executive Committee, we inform you that Major Granner has taken charge of all security-related operations in the region. She will arrive on site in 2 days. She will make a speech the next morning in the upper hall. No member of the site is allowed to be absent. She will inspect each team and each sector during the following days. Honor your position. Network test positive on Sector 1. Maintenance required on Sector 2 for control of flow, irregular output flow. Feedback test positive for whole network. Delivery received from Division 2. Installation of discharge device. Increase efficiency of turbines after addition to the water of compounds sent by Division 2, 67%. Samples of water pre-post passage through the turbines to be sent to Division 2 at the end of each week.
I need some of your men to help transport replacement parts to one of the turbines. What was that?
Yikes.
The hell?
Should have picked another job.
Over here! Send help!
Got trouble! Guns up!
Hoping we'd get to 100 combo. What does this way even lead to? It's like so far off of our objective marker. Oh, okay. Down, right? this way was locked originally, I think.
I've requested the reports on Endron's new biofuel from Nevada.
You can forget it. Only Victoria Vokes knows anything about it. If you ask her, she'll tell you the same thing she tells everyone else.
That's classic. Well above your pay grade, right?
That's right. Still, I can't blame you for being curious.
Attention. Warehouse area is prohibited for civilian without clearance.
Hey! Oh, shit!
You're not supposed to be in security!
Should have picked another job.
Security breathe too loud.
Oh shit.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah?
I'm glad you're back.
Me too, Eddie. Me too.
there's a spirit over here. This just leads back to where we came from, right? Alright, what does that give us? In heavy stance, slowly regenerates health over time. Definitely. Heavy stance seems to be the way to go. Rage generation doesn't really seem to be an issue. Washington State Forest. Cahal managed to halt the dam's energy production. The fracking site is now vulnerable. The newly united pack will be able to launch a coordinated attack on the largest of Endron's sites in the region.
I'm out.
Nice job. Bring me Volk's data as soon as you can.
This is where Rodko and the others staged their distraction.
Humans are breeding Gaia dry and strengthening the worm.
Here's Volk's data.
Hell yeah. This should give us a look at what Endron's mixing into its biofuel.
If this data contains what you hope it does,
then we'll be able to land a heavy blow against Endron. It's probably got info on what they're doing in Nevada, too.
I'll keep my fingers crossed. How are things at the dam? Did they find out what we did?
Doesn't look like it. The plan worked perfectly. They must think they scared you off before you managed to do anything.
They'll figure it out in due time. We need to move. I'll go see Rodko.
Pop by to see Adana, too, if you've got the time. She'd appreciate it.
Just a second. Where is she? Where's Adana?
How's everything going?
Good. Great, even. We're this close to taking Endron down. And it's all thanks to you.
Not just me. all of us.
True, but everything's changed since you came back. The whole pack is doing better. Why did you go away, Dad? Really?
You know why. After the death of your mother, something snapped inside me. And it cost Rafik his life. I was a raw nerve, liable to give in to rage at the slightest push. If I'd stayed, if I'd hurt you.
But now you've come back and everything's okay. Please, Dad. I don't want you to leave me again.
Wasn't planning on it.
I came back because you were in danger. But the lesser of two evils is still an evil. I'm still a risk.
I know, but if I lost you again, I just want you to think about it.
I will, lady. I promise. Let's talk about it again when all this is finished.
Solid plan.
Have you had time to plan our next steps? We've gotta act before they realize what we did at the dam.
I know, and I'm ready. Go get Ava and Adana. It's time to attack our final target. The plan is simple. No unnecessary risks. We go in as a small team and get the data on Indran's twisted experiments. Then we let the media do the rest of the work for us. Ava?
The room housing the data we're after is impossible to unlock from the outside. Trust me, we tried. Which is why I need you, Cahal, to connect me to the server in their central control room so I can open the way for Adana.
The problem is, even if we manage to open the door, that room is under high surveillance. I'd be detected before I managed to recover anything.
So Ava said. We need security to keep its eyes off the screens for a few minutes so you'll have room to work. Blowing up the refinery should do it. I'll handle that.
That would put the site out of action and get their whole security team's attention. 2 birds with 1 stone.
But that still won't buy you too much time, 80. You'll have to be quick.
3 minutes is all I need. And then our problems are solved.
Ava, you'll be in charge of coordination. I'm counting on you. Cahal, we'll meet in the area that links their outpost to the fracking site.
Okay, we'll draw less attention that way. But if the outpost raises an alarm...
Declan and I will jam their communications, just in case.
Adana, you go about your normal workday until you get the signal. Everyone else, we attack this evening. I wish you all the best of luck.
Check with Yahar Ball. All right, no points. Trying to think of what. Krynos can now use the dash attack while mid-air, and then stomp effect and damage are now greatly increased. Just kill me.
Declan, are you ready for this evening?
Hey, Kyle. Yeah. I spent a fair bit of time watching Endron's sites. There won't be any problem on our side.
What's the layout of this place like?
The fracking site is built in the shape of a cross. The labs where Adana works are to the north, and the refinery to the south. The flare stacks lie to the east and west. And in the middle is the central control room.
The central control room. That's where I install Ava's relay.
It's fairly close to the entrance after the outpost. You shouldn't run into too many problems on your way there. Though they recently received some new kit from Nevada. Large caliber defense turrets. And I'm sure they're loaded up with silver.
I'll be careful. Thanks for the info. Good luck this evening.
Right back at you, thanks.
With this, I set you free. Return to Yfen.
I thank you, Fianna warrior.
Alright, I think I will take a quick break here, and I will come back and we'll continue on a little bit longer. Well, actually, let me see what time it is. 12:25. Yeah, Comfy, buddy? Yeah, I'll be back in a little bit. Take care.